All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today we're tackling something, well, something we literally all use every single day, yet we totally dread shopping for. Yep, the toilet. It's a surprisingly overwhelming task, but getting it right is absolutely crucial. Unless, of course, you enjoy introducing all your house guests to your plunger. Now, you might be thinking they all look exactly the same, right? You walk down the aisle of a hardware store and see white porcelain, a tank, a bowl, boom, done. But how do you actually choose? Making the right call here, based on water use, your specific space constraints, and just plain everyday comfort, can literally save you hundreds of dollars and prevent a massive costly swap down the line. It's not just about picking a box off a shelf. It's about matching a piece of hardware to your household's exact needs. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our clear, practical roadmap to demystify your buying decision. First, prep and plumbing basics. Second, dual flush for water savings. Third, smart toilets and tech upgrades. Fourth, comfort height for ergonomics. And finally, a total cost analysis. So, starting off with part 1, prep and plumbing basics. Look, before we even think about looking at fancy features, sleek designs, or eco-friendly buttons, we have to establish the physical rules of your specific bathroom. I'm going to walk you through this crucial plumbing checklist, because skipping this, that's where most folks make their first big mistake. First up, you must measure your rough-in distance. Second, decide between a one-piece or a two-piece design. That's going to heavily impact your installation and future maintenance. Third, especially if you're replacing an older unit, you absolutely must check if the floor is level enough to create a watertight seal. And fourth, always verify if you'll need new supply lines or a brand new shutoff valve. Checking these boxes ensures your shiny new unit will actually, fit. So the crucial point here is getting this single, vital measurement exactly right, the rough-in distance. What is that? It's simply the space from your bathroom wall to the absolute center of the drain on your floor. Honestly, if you do not confirm this dimension to ensure compatibility with your space, nothing else matters. The toilet simply won't install. Moving right along to part 2, dual flush and water savings. If you're an eco-pragmatist, this brilliant 2-button design is absolutely the way to go. You get a choice, right? A smaller flush for liquid waste versus a larger flush for solid waste. It beautifully balances everyday convenience while significantly cutting down your overall water consumption compared to those older single-flush models. This is huge for homes with highly variable usage patterns, and it's really going to help match your flush volumes to local water rates and regulations. But hey, time for a quick reality check. Saving water is absolutely useless if you have to flush 3 times just to clear the bowl. You need strong flush performance. The design of that tank and bowl really, really matters. You want to specifically look for models with fully glazed traps, which basically means it has a glass smooth surface so nothing sticks, along with optimized bowl and siphon geometry. If you've ever dealt with the frustration of incomplete clears in the past, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got to prioritize reputable brands known for highly reliable clearing action. All right, part 3, smart toilets and tech upgrades. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer volume of high-end technology packed into these units. This category is for the luxury techie. We are talking extreme hygiene and the kind of modern comfort features that will completely transform a bathroom experience. Think heated seats, automatic lid opening, touchless controls, totally adjustable wash settings, built-in deodorization, warm air drying, and in some higher-end models, even motion sensors and app-based controls. No way, right? But before dropping cash on smart features, you really need to decide what you'll actually use. For a lot of buyers, the heated seating and deodorization are absolute must-haves, while things like app integration might just be something you can easily skip. But here's the catch, another reality check for you. You've got to balance all those amazing smart comforts against very real electrical requirements. Most of these high-tech units need a nearby electrical outlet, and some require Wi-Fi or a dedicated setup. If your bathroom layout severely limits outlet placement, you have to factor in the cost and feasibility of hiring an electrician before you even think about buying a smart toilet. And you gotta ask yourself, what happens when your robotic toilet breaks? A smart toilet is only a smart buy if the mechanicals, the integrated cleaning nozzles, and the air filters actually stay dependable over time. It can't just be impressive on the day of purchase. Make sure you read up on the maintenance requirements. Check those warranties, look for easy access service points, and definitely confirm that replacement parts are available, so you aren't left stranded when a high-tech component eventually needs swapping out. Let's shift gears to part 4, comfort height and everyday ergonomics. So this is what I call the ergonomic essential. These are designed to sit slightly taller than the standard models. And honestly, that simple height adjustment offers immediate, super noticeable benefits for your everyday physical ease. A taller seat makes it far easier to stand up from. It significantly reduces the strain on your body during sitting and standing motions. That makes it absolutely ideal for older adults, incredibly helpful for anyone facing mobility challenges, or honestly, just great for anyone who simply prefers a more ergonomic seat height in their daily life. But, and here is our final reality check. Before you make the upgrade, you have to balance that ergonomic ease against your spatial clearance constraints. In smaller bathrooms, you've got to verify that this taller fixture won't accidentally interfere with nearby cabinetry, get in the way of a swinging door, or crowd safe transfer areas. If long-term accessibility is your main priority, ensure your bathroom layout not only fits the toilet, but actually supports safe transfers and leaves adequate room to install items like grab bars. Which brings us to part 5, the total cost analysis. Let's move to and see how this all builds into the long-term financial picture of your investment. Because buying the toilet, that's just day one of ownership. Look at this breakdown. If you go with a dual flush, your primary benefit is lower water bills. Your constraint is ensuring strong clearing action, and your long-term cost factor is highly optimized against local water rates. Now, for a smart toilet, you get the absolute ultimate in hygiene and comfort. But you absolutely must have electricity, and you'll be paying for replacement filters and components over time. Finally, with a comfort height model, you gain incredible ergonomics and accessibility. The constraint is simply making sure you have the right space clearance, leaving you with a generally standard baseline ownership cost over the years. So, what does this all mean for you? Which toilet fits your bathroom today and for years to come? Take a really hard look at your space and your daily routine. Are you trying to optimize your water bill, prioritizing high-tech luxury, or looking to secure daily physical comfort? Remember, you are going to rely on this fixture every single day for the next decade or more. If we literally spend about a year of our lives in the bathroom, shouldn't you make sure you're sitting on the right throne?